Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about seconds and minutes. Let's start with a review though first of how many minutes are there in an hour. I'm hoping you said 60. Remember when we look at a clock, remember the longer hand is the minute hand and the shorter hand is the hour hand. There are 60 notches to go around for a whole hour, and then we can count by fives with the numbers. Today we're going to talk about how many seconds are in 1 minute. The nice thing is it's the same as how many minutes are in an hour. So we're going to work on converting. If we have 3 minutes, and I'm abbreviating here, and 40 seconds, and if we want to know how many minutes is that all together, okay, well, let's bring down, if we know there are 60 seconds in 1 minute, how many seconds would there be in 3 minutes? Well, you could do 60 plus 60 plus 60, or you could do 60 times 3. The 0 times 3, 0. 6 times 3 is 18. Or again, if you wanted to add them. But either way, you're going to get 180 seconds. And we've got to bring down the 40 seconds that we've already had. Add those together. 0 and 0 is 0. 8 plus 4 is 12. Carry my 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So 3 minutes and 40 seconds equals 220. Oops. And I'm wrong over here. These should be seconds. Okay. Let's try a different one. What if we have 4 minutes and 18 seconds? How many seconds would that equal? Didn't get that quite cleaned off. Again, bring down your 4 minutes. Bring down your 18 seconds. Over here, how many seconds are there in a minute? 60. So let's take that 60 times the 4 minutes. 0 times 4 is 0. 6 times 4 is 240. So 240 plus the 18 we already had. 18. That would be 258 seconds. Let's do one more like this. One minute, 42 seconds equals how many total seconds? If you need to, pause the video and do it before I go through it. But keep in mind, 60 seconds equals a minute. So when you bring this down, you have the 60 seconds. You've got to add the 42 seconds that are already there. 60 plus the 42, 102 seconds. Okay, but you know we always go both ways, so what if we have 150 seconds? How many minutes and seconds would that be? While we can multiply and figure out the seconds, we can't divide because we don't know how to divide by double-digit numbers. So we're going to subtract. What are we going to subtract? Well, how many seconds are there in a minute? There are 60. So we're going to take the 150 minus 60. That's still bigger than 60, so I can do it again. I can't do it again because 30 is less than 60. Count how many times I subtracted the 60. 1, 2. That's my total number of minutes. What's left over are my seconds. So 150 seconds equals 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And I'm going to stop and let you see how I did that. I subtracted 60 until I couldn't anymore, counted the number of times I subtracted the 60. That's my minutes. What's left over down here, that's my seconds left over. Let's try a different one. This is going to seem similar, but be careful. So if I start out with 190 seconds, and again, if you want to do this on your own, just pause and try to do it. Again, how many seconds are in a minute? 60. So I'm going to subtract 60. That's bigger than 60, so I can subtract it again. That's still bigger than 60. So I can subtract again. Now that's smaller, so I can't. Remember, what I have left over becomes my seconds. I'm going to count how many times I subtracted 60. That becomes my number of minutes. So 190 seconds equals 3 minutes, 10 seconds. Let's do one more. And then you guys can do pages 133 through 136 in the workbook and try it on your own. Let's do 210 seconds. How many minutes and seconds does that equal? Well, again, how many seconds are in a minute? 60. So I'm going to be subtracting 60. Can't take 6 from the 1, so I had to borrow and rename. 11 minus 6 is 5. 1 minus 0 is 1. Remember, when you're renaming this, there was a 1 here, so don't put a 10 there. Make sure you're putting an 11 there. I can still go again. I can go again. How many times? 1, 2, 3. I had 30 seconds left over, so that remains seconds. 1, 2, 3 minutes. So 210 seconds equals 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Please let me know if you have any questions. Just email me, guys. I'm checking my emails a lot. Take care. Bye.